Welcome back to another episode of Mindfulness. This week, week 15, we'll focus on practicing self-acceptance. And the quote for this week: to be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself, by Thich Nhat Hanh. Underlying of the most emotional challenges we face, from depression to relationship problems, is the struggle of self-acceptance. When we don't feel worthy, we suffer. And with suffering, we lose our ability to be present with ourselves and others. Self-worth is essential for being a fully actualized individual. When we don't love ourselves, we compromise every part of our lives. We can't function at an optimal level and fulfill our potential for happiness and success. A lack of self-acceptance can show up as anxiety, neediness, defensiveness, hypersensitivity, self-sabotaging behaviors, hypervigilance, perfectionism, a lack of boundaries, inauthenticity, and poor social skills. Through awareness of your feelings of low self-worth and how they manifest, you can make more conscious choices about how you perceive and treat yourself. Day 1 journal prompt. In what ways am I lacking self-acceptance? How do I not like or love myself? Day 2 journal prompt. These are the things that the negative voices in my head tells me about the areas where I lack self-acceptance. And write down just a few things that come to mind and don't overthink it. If something pops into your mind later at another time, then you can always come back and do this exercise again, or just add it to your list so that you'll be able to reflect on it later. Day 3 journal prompt. This is how my life would be different if I no longer judged myself harshly and started accepting myself as I am. Day 4 journal prompt. Today I'm writing as my own best friend and biggest cheerleader. This is what I want to say to me about my worthiness. And write to yourself in an uplifting manner. Pick out a few qualities that you really appreciate about yourself or that other people have complimented you on that feel true to you, and write about those. The list will grow as time goes on. Day 5 journal prompt. How do I define worthiness in myself and others? What makes a person worthy of acceptance? Day 6. Today I focus on a negative story I tell myself. I'm unlovable, I have no friends, etc. Then I challenge the story with evidence to the contrary. Here is my story and my contradictory evidence. And day 7. I choose to focus on my essential nature and the goodness within me. These are the things I love about myself that make me unique and worthy. And the Bible verse for this week is Romans 5, verse 8. But God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. This verse reveals a profound truth. But God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. It showcases the depth of God's unconditional love, even when humanity was distant and undeserving. This verse flips the world's idea of love, suggesting that divine love isn't based on our goodness or performance, but on God's boundless grace and mercy. In today's culture, where love is often transactional, Romans 5:8 prompts believers to reflect and express love unconditionally, just as Christ did for them. When faced with strained relationships or conflicts, this scripture serves as a reminder to extend grace and compassion, emulating the love God showed us. As Christians navigate personal challenges or shortcomings, Romans 5:8 offers hope and redemption, underscoring that God's love isn't predicated on perfection, but on his infinite compassion. Knowing all of this, if God can accept each of us as perfectly imperfect, then what keeps one from accepting themselves? And the answer is that the mind learns by repetition. The ego resides in the mind, and the traumatic experiences and events in our past has held you hostage in a fear-based response under the impression that it's a protection mechanism. Yet in truth, it's self-sabotage from the deeper levels of consciousness, your belief system. The ego has been conditioned through a variety of sources: societal, familial, cultural, and ancestral lineage. Isn't it time to overcome those curses and release control of the mindset that is no longer serving you? If you haven't done so already, be sure to check out my website at rebootwithreygan.com, where you can book a one-on-one discovery call to uncover insights on how you can better apply these and other practices in your daily life with ease. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your presence here is greatly appreciated, as your engagement on this channel helps others to find its content for their own benefit, which is all part of the collective healing efforts across the globe. Namaste, namasko.